I wish you a pleasant viewing.
My husband convinced me to get a job at his company, hoping it would help him to stop cheating. So my husband, M36, and I, F35, are high school sweethearts. We got pregnant in high school, dated for a few years after we had our baby, and decided we did want to get married. Through every single up and down, we were there for one another. I honestly didn't think we could have a more perfect relationship. It's something I have been so proud about most of my life. About 4 months ago, my husband asked me to get a job at his company. Before this, I had just been working part-time jobs, because we didn't really need the money since we weren't financially responsible for a child anymore. However, we agreed the extra money would be lovely to go towards our family trip funds. Something we both and our son add to as often as possible. Our hope being to take a family vacation across Europe for a few months. And we are trying to make it happen sooner than later, because our son is recently married. We want them to be able to still go on the trip without worrying about a new baby. Once I got the job, I thought it was such a great decision. I was making quite a bit of extra money and seeing my husband so much more. Well, a couple weeks ago, one of his coworkers approached me and asked how I could be so cool with the ongoing situation. I had no idea what she was talking about. So I asked for more detail, and she told me my husband and one of his coworkers had been having an affair for over a year. Well, honestly, I trust my husband more than this woman I just met. I told him about it that night, and he immediately broke down. He told me he was so sorry, but it was true. He said I'm still the love of his life, but he needs some excitement outside of our relationship. He told me he had been feeling so guilty about it. He asked me to start working there, hoping it would make him want to cheat less. But it's actually just caused them to sneak around more and find their relationship even more hot. I don't know what to do. I'm so humiliated. I feel like I should stick this out, because we have been together so long, and I know it would devastate our son. But I don't think I can move on from this. He didn't even apologize. Just told me every man needs something new and exciting in a long-term relationship. And that it means nothing. Well, it certainly feels like something. I was trying to figure out the best way to tell our son. I wanted to sit him down and let him know that my husband and I are getting a divorce. I bought the things to make his favorite meal, and invited him over for dinner. Well, a couple hours ago, he called me and was extremely upset. He said that my husband told him I cheated and we were getting a divorce. He begged my son not to tell me, as it would just cause further problems. But my son wanted to know how I could do that to Dad and couldn't stay silent. I told him what actually happened over the phone and he started crying. I am absolutely furious that my husband put my son through that. Even though he's an adult, it's still a very upsetting topic and it should have been handled with care. Not lies. I found a great divorce lawyer with my friend's help, and I am getting the ball rolling immediately. His mistress also messaged me after she found out I knew. She said I should be grateful that my husband and I had a good marriage while we did, but she would be taking my place now. I ignored her message and blocked her. I have an amazing support system in place and will be moving out later today. I'm staying with my friend and his wife until I can find a place of my own. I told my husband I was divorcing him and moving out. He broke down and asked how I could do this to our family. He said I'm the one making the decision to end it, and I should be ashamed I would throw away our marriage. He said he couldn't believe I would throw in the towel so quickly. I told him to fuck off and cry to his mistress.